Hi, this is Money in My Room, and this is how much money I made playing the game Pegaxy for 8 days in a row. 8 days ago, I got this one Pega that you can see here, and I raced it up to 24 times a day. And if I go up to my profit, you can see that I got 2,204 vigorous tokens for my winnings, and I can claim that after 6 more days. So that works out to be only about $40 for 8 days of racing, and that's because since the beginning of February, the price of Vigorous has plummeted down from 25 cents to only about 2 cents. So when you do the math, it works out to be only about $5 a day on average playing this game if you only have one Pega. And you can see that my Pega doesn't really have any good abilities except for speed, which is 8%. I've got 0% lightning, 1% fire, 1% strength. So even though my horse has crummy abilities, it was still able to win first place sometimes. One day it won first place 3 times. So for those who are new to Pegaxy, the way it works is first you have to get a horse, which is called a Pega in the game, and you can buy one, which the lowest prices right now are 227 USDT and up, or you can rent one if you go to renting, and you can pay a small fee to rent someone else's Pega and then keep all the prize winnings for that time period, or you can do a share profit where you will get a tiny amount of the prize winnings in exchange for using someone's Pega for free, so that you make the most money by owning your own Pega, but that also costs the most because then you have to buy your own. Mine cost 425 USDT when I got it, and the prices have lowered since then. Another reason you may want to buy your own Pega is because, as you can see, the race itself is really boring after you do it many times, and it's just watching the Pegas go across the screen over and over 25 times in a row, and it takes a long time to do that, especially if you're doing it every day yourself, so it makes more sense just to rent it out to someone else so they will race it for you. I haven't tried the 3D version of the game, but the 2D version is kind of boring to me, and it doesn't have any sound or music. Each race takes 1 minute and 40 seconds, so when you add it up, it takes about 45 minutes a day to do all the 25 races. First place wins 105 vigorous, second place wins 44, and third place wins 26. So you would have to win a huge amount of times to make any money playing this game. Since the current price of Vigorous is only 0.018 cents right now, that means if you win first place, you're only going to get about $1.89. And I noticed with my Pega, it would usually win first maybe once or twice a day. And on average, it would bring in about 275 VIS every day. So you can see if you only have one Pega, you're not going to really make that much money playing this. You're going to have several different Pegas racing all at the same time. This is why you would want to rent your Pegas out to other people so they could race them for you, because although this is not a game based on skill where you can do things to increase your chance of winning and the outcome is determined by a random number generator, it's still not as simple as just pushing the button and waiting for the race to end. Lately, I've been experiencing a number of errors and glitches in the game. Like, one thing that happens is the race will start, but then the horses just keep running infinitely without ever reaching the finish line. Each race is supposed to last 1 minute and 40 seconds, and this one has already been going over 4 minutes. So they're just stuck on the track. Another thing that happens is sometimes the waiting list takes forever to get full all the way to 12. So that takes all that much extra time to wait for the race to start. Then a bunch of times they will get this notice message, the race is full, and do you want to find another match? And so you have to keep going to another match and another match to try to get one that's not full. so that takes a bunch of extra time too. And then clearly my horse is way out in front of the other ones, but it's not winning. So I don't know why it shows that. So for those reasons, my experience with racing has not been that great so far, mainly because the price of this keeps dropping, and every time that happens, it's less money for the races. I'm already down $425 for buying my first Pega, and at this point it'll take almost 3 months for it to pay for itself. My next plans for the game will be buying 2 more Pegas while the prices are low, and then renting those out to other people and using the profits from the races to breed, so then I can keep growing my guild of Pegas. Hopefully the price of Vigorous will raise again, and then I'll be making more money from the game without actually having to race myself.